for it. That Hellcat, I floor it. They was hating on me, hit the dealership and crushed them. Bankroll too big, got me held up.
What is up, guys? It's Upcom Sports here with a new look New York Knicks realistic rebuild. This is part 1 of this series. Make sure you drop a like for part 2 as soon as possible. If you're new to the channel, make sure you go down, hit the subscribe button with notifications on so you don't miss a video. So here are the settings that I'm going to be using for this series and all of my new look rebuilds. If you're new, this is what I'm going to be using. You guys can use this in your own rebuilds. Make sure you take a look at it, pause it if you would like. If not, you can skip over it, but these are the most realistic that I found after experimenting and just using them in all of my different rebuilds. So the New York Knicks roster is here, and this is pretty much what it's going to be for 2K20 and the 2019-2020 season, and it's a very interesting roster. Of course, all the rumors that they were going to get Zion, KD, and Kyrie, and all of it fell short, but they did sign a couple interesting pieces, did draft RJ Barrett, who's a very promising young prospect, so we do have a nice young core, plus Julius Randle to add on. And the spin that I like to use is adding storylines for the draft. And what this does, if you don't know, basically it randomizes some of the potentials and the overalls for the players in the draft. So they're all going to be different, and it's just going to be based on what my scout finds out. So it's going to be more realistic, more interesting. And also player mentorship I'm going to be using. And if you don't know what this is, basically young players can be mentored by veterans to learn their badges. So Dennis Smith can be mentored by Elfrid Payton, make him a little bit better passer, better passing badges. Mitchell Robinson by a guy like Taj Gibson. And as usual, for year 1, I'm not going to be making any trades or any moves. I'm just going to be setting the rotation, which is this. And it's a pretty weird rotation because there's a lot of guys that deserve minutes, a lot of young players. So that's the best that I found. We're going to send Iggy Brasdegas to the G League, and we're going to keep Fizdale and his system. So Julius Randle is going to be an all-star for this season, the 2020 season, and that is pretty cool. Did not really expect that. So the MVP for this season is going to be James Harden, John Morant, Rookie of the Year, DeMarcus Cousins, 6th man, Giannis, Defensive Player, and Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year, all NBA teams. I doubt we had anyone. All defensive teams, yep, no one. Maybe Mitchell Robinson, but he didn't make it. RJ Barrett, though, all rookie first team. Not putting up the best numbers, but he is still a rookie. He's got to learn what shots he needs to take. And we did finish as the 12th seed in the East, so not the worst in the East, but still we're going to have a top 10 pick. And I believe we have the Mavericks pick next season, so that'll be good. Julius Randle, really good numbers. Kevin Knox was okay. I would like to see a little bit better. Dennis Smith, we'll see if he's our franchise point guard. And the finals for this season are the Nuggets and the Sixers. Kind of a weird finals, especially with the Nuggets, but they're a good team and the Sixers win it all. So in the NBA draft lottery, you're projected pick 7. We'll see if we can get lucky here, as we actually jump up to pick number 2 in the draft. So we actually get lucky for once. We'll have pick 2. And we're going to be making a couple of trades here because we don't really need the veterans on this team. We're in rebuild mode. Taj Gibson, still very functional, and he averages good numbers. He's 35, but we'll get 2 second-round picks from the Jazz. So instead of wasting Wayne Ellington and Reggie Bullock off the bench, or not even playing at all, we're going to trade them to the Portland Trailblazers. Both of them are on a 1-year deal, and they're really incredible shooters, so always needed in the NBA. And we'll throw in a second-round pick. We'll get Gary Trent back, and also the 19th pick in this draft. So we get to add another young player to this core, and we'll see who we draft there. I don't really know, but they do need shooting in Portland, so it makes sense. With the 2nd overall pick in the draft, we're going to select Jaden McDaniels, who is going to be a beast for us most likely. Don't know with the storylines, but he does look really good from our scout. 6'10" power forward out of Washington, can also play the 3. With the 19th pick from the Blazers, we are going to select a point guard, Nick Weatherspoon, out of Mississippi State. 6'2" point guard, really good scorer, just in case Dennis Smith doesn't work out. So we'll have him to fall back on. And this is going to be the rotation for year 2. Same starters, as we're going to give our young guys a lot of time to develop here. Except we're going to start Jaden McDaniels at the 3. And Kevin Knox is going to be our 6th man. And we will send Nick Weatherspoon to the G League. Let him develop a little bit. MVP goes to Anthony Davis on the Lakers. Wendell Moore, Rookie of the Year on the Thunder. And AD also wins Defensive Player. Doc Rivers, Coach of the Year, All-NBA teams. Maybe Julius Randle, as he does get All-NBA 3rd team. Putting up really good numbers, like the rebounding, like the assists as well. And no defensive teams, no rookie teams. Actually, Jaden McDaniels, All-Rookie 2nd team as the number 2 pick. Not the best, but we'll hope that he does develop good. And we did finish as the number 11 seed, so we were a little bit better, but we want to make the playoffs, as this team is still super young, and we'll have the Mavericks pick, but they did make the playoffs. So it won't be too good of a pick, but we'll still try to use it in a package. RJ Barrett, though, 2nd season, really good numbers. I do like the improvement from RJ Barrett. Dennis Smith, nothing crazy. I mean, I don't know if we're going to extend him, but Iggy put up good numbers. So did Mitchell Robinson. And the finals is going to be the Sixers and the Clippers. So Sixers trying to go back-to-back as the Clippers win it all. And in the draft lottery, we have our own pick in the lottery. But let's see if we get lucky again. No, but we will have the 10th overall pick and the Mavericks pick. With the 10th pick in the draft, we're going to select a big man, Greg Brown, best available out of Texas. He's 6'10", can also play center, 185 pounds, and he's a really versatile defender, can even defend on the perimeter. And sitting here at pick 21, I'm going to try to trade up to pick 15 with the Thunder. There's a guy there who's slipping, and we really like him, so I'll show you guys who it is. But first, we got to try to get pick 15 from the Thunder. We'll see if they take this deal right here. And it is a lot. With the 15th pick in the draft, we're going to take a guy that was slipping way too far down. So we traded up Nico Mannion out of Arizona, 6'4" point guard, really good playmaker, really good scorer, and can shoot threes. So really nice. And the rotation for this season will be this. Dennis Smith Jr. I did give an extension to, because at the very worst, we can still trade him in a package. So we'll give him another chance, maybe 1 year, and then we might trade him if he doesn't go off. But we'll send Nico Mannion to the G League. James Harden is going to win another MVP in this video for the Rockets. Jalen Green, Rookie of the Year for the Timberwolves. And Mike D'Antoni, Coach of the Year, all NBA teams. Did Julius Randle repeat? He did not. No Mitchell Robinson on a defensive team. But Nick Weatherspoon, all rookie 2nd team. Yeah, I don't know how he got on there. He averaged 2 points. But we did make the playoffs, 4th seed in the East. I don't know how we were the 4th seed with that record, but we're playing the Hawks in the first round, so it should be a good matchup. Both very young teams, as RJ Barrett kept up his good numbers. Like to see the percentages going up. And Dennis Smith did a little bit better. The scoring went up, but playmaking not really that good. Efficiency horrible. Jaden McDaniels' efficiency is also really horrible. So we're not the most efficient team, not the best offense in the world. As yeah, we were still a bottom 10 offense and number 1 defense. And in the first round of the playoffs, we got the Hawks and Trae Young. So Trae Young versus RJ Barrett, as we win game 1. Game 2, we lose. Game 3 in Atlanta, we take on the road. Game 4, also in Atlanta, they split it. So we've split the series. 3-2, we're up. And will there be a game 7? Nope, we win in 6. And Trae Young drops 32 points. Kevin Herter with 19. RJ Barrett, though, with a crazy good game. And he played really well in this series. Shot great from 3. So Dennis Smith also played okay. And in the second round, we got to play Giannis and the Bucks. So number 1 seed here. I don't know if we're going to beat them, but we lose game 1. Win game 2, game 3. We also win in New York. Game 4 in New York. Okay, we're up 3-1. And 3-2. Okay, don't blow a 3-1 lead. And we're going to go to 7. Oh my. In Milwaukee against Giannis. No, don't. Are we going to. We're seriously going to blow a 3-1 lead. Yep, we are. Who failed us? Giannis, 23. Yeah, he carried them. He pretty much carried that team. Randall, 22. Barrett, 17. Barrett slipped up a little bit, so did Dennis Smith. In the finals, we've got the Rockets and the Bucks. So if the Bucks win, at least we lost to the champs. And it looks like the Rockets are actually going to win. So in the NBA draft lottery, we do have the Mavericks pick, I believe. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, we don't have the Mavericks pick. We have our own pick. So Dennis Smith is not our franchise point guard. We're paying him way too much. Actually, not too much, but I don't think we need him. And we have the assets to trade for someone. D'Angelo Russell, one of my favorite players in the league right now. He's on a one-year deal with the Warriors, and he's not the best fit for them. So we'll see what they want to give or what they want for D'Angelo Russell. I'm offering Dennis Smith our first-round pick and also a future first protected, but they don't want that. So we'll see if we throw in a player. Maybe they do this. They do need wings who can shoot. I don't want to give up Trier, though. Iggy, though, I wouldn't be upset with giving up. He did play well, but Iggy instead of the first, and they do it. After that offseason, I think our team is pretty much set for the future. D'Angelo Russell, RJ Barrett in the backcourt. Kevin Knox, I also gave an extension to be our sixth man for a while. As we have Randall, we have Mitchell Robinson. So we'll see what we can do this season. As in the middle of the season, not even before the All-Star break, Greg Brown is going to go down for the season. And he's a big part of our team off the bench. So we will have to play Dario Saric. And the ex-Laker teammates, Julius Randle and D'Angelo Russell, are both going to be all-stars. What a cool story right there for them. MVP of the season goes to Kyrie Irving, averaged 30 a game. Terrence Clark, Rookie of the Year. Rudy Gobert, Defensive Player. And the Nets get Coach of the Year. All NBA teams looking like this. It looks like we got Julius Randle yet again, his second of his career. So not bad for Julius Randle right there. No deloading, but that's fine. No defensive teams either, no rookie teams. Checking out the standings, we made the playoffs again, number 3 seed in the East. So we're being a little bit more consistent. And we're playing the Hornets in the first round. If we don't beat them, I don't know, man. We might just trade everyone. But RJ Barrett, pretty solid. I'll take that from RJ. Mitchell Robinson's been solid as well. Everyone putting up numbers as we were a top 10 offense and top 2 defense. And we've got two of the worst ran franchises in the past 20 years here, as the Hornets and the Knicks in the first round, as we're up 2-0. Can we go up 3-0? We do go up 3-0. Can we sweep the Hornets? No, they're going to get a game. Okay. Please. Are we going to do this? We're going to blow a 3-0 lead now. Oh my. Why? Why is this game so broken every time? Why can't we? Oh my God. We win, but why did we have to go to 7? Why can't we just get the sweep? I don't know. In round 2, we got to take care of the Atlanta Hawks, who I believe we faced last season in round 1, and we beat them. So we're up 2-0. As game 3 in Atlanta, we lose. Game 4 also in Atlanta, we also lose 2-2. Okay, so everyone getting their home games. And now Atlanta wins one in New York. Are you going to lose in 6 here? That would be kind of bad. Losing 4 in a row. So somehow we managed to lose 4 games in a row. I don't know how, but Randall and Russell pick and roll. That'll work every time. Russell again with the ball. Can't get the moves on. I don't even know who that is. But Jaden McDaniels just throws it up and it goes in. Now we'll get it to deloading again. He's ice cold. But Trier, we know Trier gets buckets with the pull-up mid-range. It's cash. And that is going to do it. We lose 4 straight to the Atlanta Hawks in round 2. We cannot let that happen. I don't know if we're going to make some more blockbuster trades. We still don't have a real superstar on this team. We got a lot of stars, all-stars, but not a superstar. And the finals is going to be the Nets and the Rockets. So Harden versus KD. Harden and Westbrook versus KD, as they actually beat him. So that is going to do it Can RJ and D'Lo bring the Knicks to a finals? Can the curse be broken by this team? Watch part 2 to find out, but make sure you drop a like, leave a comment on the road to 500 subscribers.